Hello, Roshelle Baier here, coming to you live from the Licensing Expo. We have a fun and fabulous artist with us right now, Carlos Neville. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for stopping by. You are from, what is your company, Pop the Balloon?
Yes, Pop the Balloon.
And this is why I think it's so fun. But first, before we get to see all the stuff you brought with you today, can you tell us a little bit about how you got your start?
Well, I got my start. I'm a performer. I'm an acrobat, and I performed in a circus.
And I hear an accent. Where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans.
Okay.
Yes.
And you came all the way to Vegas for the show?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay,
This is definitely the place to be.
Have you been to the show before?
Yes, I've walked the floor maybe twice.
Okay.
And I've done Licensing University, so I knew it was about time that I get a booth and, try to make it happen.
Very cool. And you were saying, so you started out as an acrobat and performing?
Yes, I was in a circus and I was trying to do an act with a clown, and I said maybe I can put a balloon around my body and try to not get hurt doing this act. And so it didn't really work out the way me and the clown planned it. But I still had the drawing, and I took that drawing and I added it to the little clown. I had a clown comic strip I was passing around to all the clowns, and they thought it was kind of funny. And so I added Pop the Balloon inside the comic strip, and he used to run from fireworks and darts and different things. And so I realized that he was a really marketable character and that I should try to, do something with him.
Well, I want to meet these characters. Let's take a look.
Yes.
We're starting off. We have a variety of. Are these the main guys that you?
Yes, Pop is the main guy,
Okay.
and he has there's the lady of the group, which is Poppy.
Very cute, very
Yes.
sassy. I like her.
And he has his dog, which is Helium.
But to be straight, these balloons cannot be popped.
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. Hence why you needed to create the. Oh, and I recognize these guys. We have some live in studio models.
There we go. All right.
This is the main.
That's the main character, Pop, and that's Helium, his dog.
Trusty sidekick.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
And so these are perfect for kids and families and clowns because.
Yes. What is a clown's best friend but a balloon?
Yeah, you can make balloon animals with these, but yet these ones will last forever and not just 5 seconds until your kid drops it on the ground.
Yeah.
Wonderful. This is Helium's.
It's Helium's catchphrase, which is "Yo Po, you only pop once." Yes.
Oh, and then we have.
We have Pop, and you can't stop the Pop.
Can't stop him.
Yeah, can't
He's
stop
unstoppable.
it. Yes, yes.
And how did you come up with the characters? And I know you're saying you were doing the comic book, but you just had. Did you watch the clown making the balloon animals and thought, I'm going to make these into real life?
Yeah, I was always intimidated about making balloon animals, and because it's kind of scary because I feel
twist it too tight. Yes.
Yeah, I do personally. I feel as if it is a life in of itself. Yeah. So I'm like, it makes it a little scary for me or whatnot.
Okay.
But I definitely I created the eyes for. I love the classic Mickey Mouse. Those classic eyes from the 30s,
right.
And I'm a Pac-Man fan, so so that's why I created those iconic eyes.
Is this from your circus days?
Yeah, it's the circus days. Yeah, where the story takes place where Pop is in the circus, and he works he dodges darts for a living, and he's right outside the tent. So he also works in the tent doing little things, and he wants to be in the big stage. That's where he wants to be. He wants to, not dodge darts, but he wants to go in the big top where the rest of the clowns are and perform for everyone.
So you can follow Pop along in all of his stories and adventures.
Yes, absolutely, yes, in his comic book.
And is this part of the story, or this is a different collection of?
Well, this is one of the catchphrases, and this is for product design.
Okay.
Yes, to be used on T-shirts
I
or
was gonna
bags.
Say, I can see that on a. Don't do it.
Yeah, and as you can imagine, he has lots of, people, different things or objects that are dangerous for him that he has to watch out for. And I give each of those things a life, so I have a dart also that's, that's constantly, wants
has a personality
has
as
a personality and wants to get popped.
And you were talking earlier about the clothing line and bags and shirts.
Yes, I do comic book conventions, and I sell the dolls and T-shirts and coin purses. Those are what I'm going to produce, and I'm here at the licensing show to try to find other manufacturers to produce different products.
And these are some of your purses and bags that you would take to the...
Yes, that's the ladies' line. And that's a surfboard and skateboard, and something for the boys.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got and you have Do you hand stitch these yourself, or do you have a manufacturer?
Oh,
that
I have
you
the manufacturer.
Okay,
yes,
save your
yes.
fingers a little bit.
Yes, yes.
Because they're beautifully done. And
Thank you. Yes, and I tried to put the tags in really cool in different places. You know, to try to make something. Yeah, just kind of
so
give
they
it
can
a
fall
flip.
in love with the characters and the stories, because you have a comic book as well, correct?
Yes, I have a comic book, and I'm trying to write a storybook at the same time, and that's the comic book, Pop the Balloon, and Ice Cream and Cake Land
Wonderful.
with the rest of the clowns.
So they can fall in love and then take a stuffed animal home with them.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing these with
Thank you
us.
for
Where
having
can
me.
people find more info and find the comic book and things?
Oh, they can go to poptheballoon.com, and everything is there.
Wonderful. Well, it's been a pleasure. We hope to see you again next year.
Thank you so much.
Roshelle Baier here with ArtMoose.